Well, since we're getting so many of these spellments dropped by questing in Dragonspire, let's just go ahead and test out the different spell paths. I already know that Hydra top path is fantastic because it's the same as the initial path that does fire, ice, and storm damage. Like all of it. Not an or, an all. If you choose the bottom path, however, the damage goes way down, but it still does all 3 damages, and it echoes, or basically, it's not a copy. So if they have any sort of positive wards whatsoever, healthful ward, then you get a 50% tower shield per each one up to 5. So if they have 1 fire shield and 1 ice shield and 1 life shield, you're going to get 3 50% tower shields. So let's upgrade it. Wow, that's a lot. We can upgrade it pretty far. Yes, we want to upgrade it to that path because we know the top path is fantastic. Okay, well, let's keep going. We can get it at least to tier 3. So it takes 75 to get it to tier 2, then 115 to get it to tier 3, and then 190 to get it to tier 4. And wow, look at that. By the way, the damage goes down to 185 per fire, ice, and storm. Then at tier 3, it goes up by 5 damage each for those 3 spells, and then it goes up by 5 again at tier 4 to 195 each, and then maxes out at tier 5 at 200 damage each. So let's go tier 4. The upper path also goes up by 5 each time, but don't forget that's 5 per school, so technically it goes up by 15. If you're able to get all 3 hits. Sometimes the target might die on the first hit, if you're lucky. Okay, we'll see how this one goes because I want to know if these stun blocks can be used for the positive, helpful ward. I mean, they're going around you, and it's not like it removes them. So, we'll see. Go Hydra, just don't kill it right away. I don't know if that will happen. No, they don't count. Okay, yay, someone finally put some shields on. Let's use that Hydra. Okay, this one has more health, so I'm assuming it's not gonna die. Go Hydra, don't kill though. Although, if you did defeat, would you still get the tower shield? Because it does have a shield. That's a no. Plus I got rid of it, so I'm not sure if it only echoes the ones that remain. So far this is a really hard one to test out. Can we use this spell? Okay, lower path Hydra is not PvP only, but the top path is, but we already know what the top path does, so we don't need to test it out that way. Alright, let's get her done. We shall fight. There's no music in here, but when you battle there is. Haha! Now is it Chrysalis music? What is it? What is it? I'm not going to use any boosts right now. Pass. He, however, is going to shield himself so we can show off what it is. But because it is fire, ice, and storm, we're going to be, shall we say, doubling up on these. So now we have 5 shields, but they might all get used up. That's why we're going to cast Spirit Shield, so none of those will get used up. Alright, he's got a gajillion shields on. So, this only does up to 5, but I think it's only going to do whatever remains after the hit. So in that case, let's give him another elemental shield. Since I get it first, we're going to use them up. Okay, we have... okay, so fire first. Ah, that was weak! Okay, the 2 ices. Yeah. And 1 sword. Okay, so there's 3 shields left. 1, 2, and 3. So yes, it only does remaining shields. Or remaining positive wards. And we've already reset it to the top path. Let's do that final upgrade to tier 4. Oh yeah, let's do it. And at tier 4, it maxes out at 245 each for fire, ice, and storm damage. And again, it'll be 305 spellments to get that to tier 5 max. Then it'll go up 5 each damage to 250 fire, ice, and storm damage. Okay, I see now that this may not be the best boss to test this out on because Bloodseeker here only has 725 HP. Lo siento, puerco. Probably only gonna get through like one of these. Oof. Oh yeah, he didn't even get to the storm, which is his opposite. Oops. Okay, I've got a bunch of boosts here for Boris and one trap. So let's hit him. Okay, we got tons and tons and tons of boosts. I do believe the fire is first. Oh, I hate you so much. That's what happens when you discard your accuracy. Oh, look, here's a monstrous. Pow! Now we're doing 303 each damage. Let's not do that again. Balance, baby. Okay. I don't know. I'm knocking things over on my desk. Because I have that special event point there, I know for a fact I'm not going to fizzle with casting. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh dear, you going to die from this one? No. Oh my god, that was so amazing. I mean, it is a massive boost. Sorry if that was loud. Wow. And props to Boris. He ain't dead. Look at that. 194. Of course, that was amazing because HYDRA is amazing. So, whichever way you want to use it, that is the best HYDRA for you. It's really hard to say because this is 245 and that's 195. That definitely seems like a lot because you see the 100 there and the 200 there. It's only 50 difference. And if you put a boost on that, that kind of makes up for the difference. Of course, it's 50 each hit though. Maybe if he's encountering a cheating boss, we're going to swap back over to the bottom path. But I think for right now, we're going to stay on the bombastic plus 15 more each school damage upper path. For now, the bottom path is quite handy. So let me know, which path is the one that you chose? Which one best fits your style? And thanks so much everyone for checking out this look at testing out the different paths of HYDRA, and we will see y'all later. Bye bye!